Go, yo. Welcome back,
Yay!
everybody.
Another show.
I'm so pumped. Tomorrow.
We did it. We made it. I feel like we're here.
Did you have a sense, so like starting to train for the marathon, part of it was, can I do the training? Can I fit it into my life? Can I function while I'm training?
Yeah, for sure.
And
it seems like a big time commitment, and it is. But as we went through it, I think both of us just kind of made it work with our schedules, and
yeah,
we did it.
We reached a point like right before, we've had 2 weeks of tapering. So right when that was starting, I was like, there's nothing left in this training that I haven't already done. There's nothing new.
We did it. We did all those 3 hour and 15-minute runs
in the rain.
Don't
forget the rain.
Then a 2.5 hour run the next day. So if we can do all that, we can do this. We can do this. We're talking.
Well, obviously, report back to you. Yes, we are doing it. We are doing it, and we appreciate hearing your stories. People who come into the store and people who reach out online, and of course our friends and teammates in real life, our coaches,
Coach Dawn,
Kimmy,
and Gary,
and Daniel's our unofficial coach.
Yes, he's like our behind the scenes.
Can we talk about Daniel Brass for a second? He doesn't like to be talked about. He is the owner of this amazing place. He is the reason that we are here. My gosh, he is such a low-key, awesome encourager and role model in running and in business, for sure.
Yes, in business. And he's so humble about all of his accomplishments. Just not too long ago, we had to ask him what his PRs were for a marathon. And
they're amazing. Marathon. We're not going to tell.
We won't share, but they're amazing. And it's just he doesn't go around bragging about it.
He just walks around like a normal person.
It's fine. He'd rather be playing his NBA Jams video game that we know.
Love you, Daniel Brass.
So should we get into it?
We want to talk to you about shoes and a few other things. Since this is a running store, we'd like to share with you, and this is through much trial and error,
a lot,
what we will be wearing for our first marathons.
Yes, because so much goes into it. I mean, we will be running 26.2 miles, so it's a big decision, probably bigger than what most people even realize. Maybe we just make it that way. No,
we're a little extra.
I think that it really is a big decision what your shoes are that you're going to be wearing. And for me, it even comes down to the socks, the ankle brace, it all has to work together, and I have to be confident that I've made the right decision. So what we're going to talk about today is what we've decided on.
Talk about what special cares you have for your physical self at the marathon and why that leads you to choose what you've chosen.
Okay, so I'll first tell you that my shoe is going to be the Adrenaline 21.
So pretty.
It is a pretty color, which I'll sidetrack a little bit. When I first started running, I wanted everything to match. I don't give a crap now. I just want to be comfortable.
But those match everything anyway. They're
except
black.
My taco socks. We'll talk about these in a few minutes. But anyway, so Adrenaline 21s. What I love about them, here's the nitty gritty, is that they do have some cushion, but they're also kind of firm. Because what I don't want when I'm running all those miles is, yes, you want to be cushioned, but I don't want to feel like my foot is having to do extra work by pushing all that cushion off the ground. So the Adrenaline is like a happy medium between too much cushion and not enough cushion. The other thing that makes Adrenalines unique is they have a guide rail here. So I've recently just learned and researched more about guide rails because of my ankle injury. So what I've learned about them is they are great for people that overpronate. So that means the people that roll in when they're running. I don't do that, but what they're also great for is people that have wobbly ankles, which I do. Here's my ankle brace. The guide rails are almost like that friend that is always there for you, but you might not always talk to them. and they're there when you need them. So like my friend Heidi, shout out to Heidi, who recently came in clutch for me in a situation, and so she paid it forward to me. So these guide rails remind me of her, because if my ankle does start to roll or start to wobble, these guide rails will be there for me and they'll straighten them out. So that is why I love the Adrenaline and why that's my marathon shoe. So there you go. Oh, and then my socks, which don't match, but they're taco socks. So they just make me smile when I think about them when I'm running, because there's tacos on them. Who doesn't love tacos? Honestly, though, there is a purpose to them. First of all, yeah, they do come up pretty high, which for wearing my ankle brace is good, because it just prevents some of that friction. And then they do have compression, so it's like a hug on my foot. So they're just awesome. They're called Zensa. We do carry them in the store if you want to come get some taco socks. To finish my lineup here are my Gooders sunglasses. Even if it's not sunny out, you'll see me running with Gooders. They're like a comfort.
You get a glare when it's
even when it's cloudy, but Gooders are awesome. They are good for running because they don't bounce off your face. But these particular ones also have pizza, so I have pizza and tacos to go together. So yeah, this is just like a comfort. I don't know why, but I usually, when you see me running, I will have Gooders somewhere on me.
Yeah, those look fantastic. We have maybe about 40 varieties of Gooders in stock right now, sometimes more than that. So, and of course we have the signature Black Dog Gooders instead of the flamingo logo, they have the black dog. We'll throw a picture up there.
We will.
So super cute. Yeah.
So that's my lineup. So let's hear about you. What do you got going on here?
Well, I would like to give a shout out to a company that I love, and I'm going to show this picture too. I don't have the typical runner body, so the prototypical, stereotypical, whatever. So, when you're first entering into something, it's like, what do I wear? What do I wear? And someone introduced me to Skirt Sports. It was Laura. She is an ambassador, and introduced me to Skirt Sports. And they make mostly running skirts. They do some leggings and stuff. And I love their stuff. It doesn't ride up. It's cute. They have deep pockets. But here's a funny story. So I wear the size that I wear large. And, I hadn't worn them in like a month or 6 weeks because it was so cold. I was wearing tights all the time. And so I was putting them back on this week, and like I have the drawstring like way out. I'm like, yes, marathon training, yes. So shout out to Skirt Sports, because they really do make clothing that is functional and cute, but for all body types to feel comfortable. So that's love them. We don't sell them here. You gotta get them online.
But also like with running, like people always talk about, finishing and PRs, but there's so much to running that there's so many wins in running that don't have anything to do with running, like your skirt being too big now. Yes. Like that's just a personal little win that nobody else knows about.
Like if it falls off while I'm running, that'll be another win. I'll be totally fine with that.
We will not include that in
She says now, but we'll see. Okay, so shoes. Back on track. So I had talked about this on our last show. My very first pair of shoes was a Diadora Mythos 3. And I loved them, and I got some Diadoras after that. But I've done the Brooks Glycerin and Hoka Carbon X and have liked all of those, but recently came back to the Mythos. They are now on the 6. And this pair, we talk about rotating, and I have other shoes, but with the exception of a few tempo runs, this is all I have been wearing. Because I have some, just random undiagnosed chronic crap going on.
It also comes, I feel like, with marathon training. You just get some aches and pains. It's fine.
Oh, that thing is swelling, or oh, that looks like that's popping out, or
where'd that bruise come from?
So these shoes are very cushiony. They're a 10 millimeter drop, which is what most of mine tend to be around there. They have a gel cushion all throughout, so the toe is almost as cushioned as the heel is. And kind of like what you said, these are not stability. They don't have guide rails, but all around the perimeter of the shoe, it just feels firm. So if you have, I have an arch that's falling a little bit and some stuff like that. If you have any of that, or, just things that are uncomfortable, it kind of just feels like it's holding your foot together. Like a hug, yes. So those are fantastic, and we have them in several colors. We have some really cute yellow ones I might be getting.
I really like about the Deodoras too is that that cushion. I don't know if you can see it. But.
Sometimes I know a lot of people get this where the ball of your foot starts to feel tingly or burning sensation, or sometimes like pins and needles. I occasionally get that. So I did try out in Gingies. Someone mentioned that it might be good just to help, they separate your toes. They're weird. Listen, I couldn't even look at bare feet hardly before. Now I live at the beach where shoes are optional and I work in a shoe store. Like, it's so funny. So yeah, they're toe socks. My girls think they're absolutely disgusting. And these are all my husband wears. My Harley husband, wears these for his life. So they help. Just that separation helps that not to happen. However, these are ultra thin cushioning. So I'm not sure that's going to be enough. So my backup pair. This is probably what I'm going to wear. Our Black Dog running socks.
These socks.
Oh my gosh.
When we first got them in, I think as a staff, we were all like, I don't know.
We want features. We love the Vegas.
These are our favorite now. Yeah. Across the board, everybody loves our Black Dog running socks.
They are, they're seamless, and they have all the things going on. They're no slip, they're moisture wicking. They do have the arch compression. Let's see if I can get them open. I guess if I tear them, I'll have to just take this pair home.
Thanks, Daniel.
The heel is super cushioned, and so is the toe. They're really great shoes and
socks.
They're really great socks, and they're $10.99, which is a lower price point.
A deal.
Than some of the others.
It's a deal.
Yeah.
I get sad if I have a whole running closet with all my stuff.
We are extra. In case we haven't said that.
But if I don't have any clean Black Dog socks to put on, I get
me
really
too.
sad. I actually just took a pair home a couple days ago because I needed another pair.
I want these. So the last, we can maybe talk about watches and stuff. I have probably 8 pairs of Gooders. These are my absolute favorite.
You'll see her in lots of pictures in these Gooders.
Yeah. They are the Circle G's, and they're the Strange Things Are Afoot at the Circle G. Coach Dawn and I actually call these our Prince glasses because of the purple lenses. I have hair dye on mine. They're pretty beat up, but I'll tell you what, the no slip, no bounce thing is very true. These are just a little bit smaller than the regular ones, so they fit. I have a small head, apparently. These fit me even better.
Who knew?
So I love those. And lastly, I'm kind of known for, Dawn calls me hippie girl, but I do headbands or buffs all the time. I'm not sure which one I'm going to wear yet. I have this one in Black Dog turquoise, so that could be the one. We have these new ones in. These are UV buffs. Yeah, this is a half size. We've got the full size too, so you could cover your COVID and also
mask up.
But I'll definitely be wearing, something. And this is ridiculous. So I wear them for the sweat and for my hair because it's kind of big. But my earbuds, and I should have solved this before the marathon, but I've tried several kinds and they just don't quite stay in, the ones that I have. So it also kind of goes over.
It kind of holds them in. Holds them in. Would drive me crazy.
I need to get probably aftershocks. I was
just going to say, I didn't even think to bring my aftershocks, but that's what I use because the falling out of the earbuds, I could not handle. I could not deal with it. So I do have aftershocks. Maybe in another segment we'll talk about
them. You guys write in because next week we'd like to talk about music and what we listened to for 26.2 miles. So drop a line and tell us, what do you like to listen to when you run? Because I was always music, and now this time around it's been some podcasts, and also books have been really helpful because it's just a long time you're out there.
It is. No, I'm music all the way. I have over 6 hours of music in my marathon playlist. And
I have 6,000 different playlists.
So let's just wrap it up with our shoes, I think.
Yes.
Brooks Adrenaline for me.
Deodora Mythos for me. And come in if you're local, or even if you're not, you can call us or visit us online. We sell 9 brands, and each of those has anywhere between 4 and 12 or 15 models. Brooks, has a ton of models because your foot has how many bones and nerve endings? So everything just feels different to different people. And we can give you the technical specs Like our friend Bob, who was just in here, everything that Bob was telling me, you know, I would bring a shoe that I thought, according to specs, according to what we've seen in others, would feel good for him. And then he ended up in a shoe that it made no sense to me why that was the shoe.
He liked it.
He loved it. He was practically doing a happy dance.
Yes.
So that's why it's so important. Come in, try some stuff on. We will listen to you. We will advise you. And ultimately, we're going to go with what feels good to you because only you know.
Yes, and in case you haven't noticed, we are shoe geeks. We love talking about shoes. We love wearing shoes. We prance around the store. Well, I prance. I don't know what she does.
I boogie.
Yeah. Trying different shoes to see how they feel. Mm-hmm. So just come and talk to us about shoes.
All right, I'll see you at the finish line, girl.
Yes.
I feel like we should. Happy marathon! Yay!